Namaste everyone, my name is Amit and for last 10 years I have been a parenting and career coach, and in this video I am going to talk about our flagship 5-day Anchor Mind course that has been designed so that your child achieves its true potential. But then this course is not for your child, this course is for you, because we believe that the change that we want to see in your child must come through you. Having said that, let's get started and see what we have for you in this video. I'm going to begin with these 5 problem statements. I don't even have to talk about the problem number 1, because 90% of our children are fearful of this subject. Even though this is so crucial that this can decide the kind of colleges that they will get in, the kind of jobs that they will land up with, but still it remains an enigma that you and I will have to break together. Have you seen that your child studies really hard, but the moment they get into an examination hall, they tend to forget everything? And when they come out of the examination hall, sari yaad wapas aati hai. And this could really be a very frustrating experience for them. Maybe this could be attributed to poor concentration that they might have, because concentration is key to success and lack of it is going to create multiple hurdles. And we need to do something about it in this course. Problem number 4. If your child has been making statements like these, how can I go to this college, by the way? I am not meant for this. I am not good enough. If your child has been making such statements, believe me, in the long run they will turn out to be a mediocre one. And you don't want them to have such a life. So let's do something about it. Problem number 5 is an ever-growing problem. Everybody nowadays is angry. But famous philosopher Socrates says that anybody can become angry, but to be angry at the right person, in the right manner, at the right time, in the right tone, these must be learned. That is what we will be discussing in our upcoming classes. Having discussed these 5 problems, let us also see what do we have for you in this course. So on day 1 of the course, we would be discussing the difference between growth mindset and fixed mindset. You see, all the people who have achieved truly significant in their life, they all have this growth mindset. They might not be having all the resources at the hand, but they have got this resourceful brain that would take them to places. I have also read in a report where it is said that illiterate of 21st century would not be those who cannot read and write. The illiterate of 21st century would be those who cannot unlearn and relearn fast. And if somebody has got a fixed mindset, it becomes increasingly difficult to unlearn and relearn. And we would also be learning how to praise our children. And why is it wrong to call them smart and intelligent? Yes, you heard me right. It is wrong to call them smart and intelligent. We would also be learning how to provide the constructive feedback to our children. Let's take an example. 2 children would go to an examination hall. One is pass, the other is fail. That is called providing the feedback. And if you say that one is pass and the other is yet to pass, that is called providing the constructive feedback. And these powerful words can create huge impact in the brains of our children. So these would be agenda for the first day of the course. Let us see what do we have for the second day of the course. On second day we would be talking about money matters. Now, who is going to teach about money? And why we should be teaching about money, by the way? कौन सिखाता है पैसा? आप तो subject सिखाओ. That is what parents would say. It's very important. You see, अगर बच्चों को पैसे के बारे में नहीं सिखाया ना, तो बच्चा मेहनत करता रह जाएगा, अमीर कोई और हो जाएगा. Why does this happen? Because schools do not teach our children how money works. What schools teach our children is study very hard, go to the college, go to the job and get rich, but that is not how it happens. Let me make a statement before you. If you're very intelligent, ask yourself, are you very rich? And if you're very rich, ask yourself, are you very intelligent? So your being intelligent and your being wealthy, they are not directly correlational, but schools would convince us that these two are correlational, and we have to break that understanding. So teaching about money is very important. So this is going to be agenda for the day 2 of the course. Let us see what do we have for day 3 of the course. On day 3, we would be learning how to unleash the power of subconscious mind. You see, any brain is made up of two parts. One is the conscious part and the other is the subconscious part. All the learnings would take place through the conscious part of the brain, whereas having the conviction that this could be learned would be coming from the subconscious part of the brain. Say your child is weak in mathematics and you try to provide them with the best of the coaching facilities. What you're doing is trying to provide the solution to the conscious part of the brain. Maybe there is a problem in the subconscious part of the brain. So this is where we will have to teach them the power of restructuring of sentences. One statement, I'm fearful of mathematics. This could be restructured as, what can I do to learn mathematics? Now this will certainly be changing the entire status quo. So this is what we would be discussing on day 3 of the course. Now let's see what do we have for you for day 4 of the course. On day 4, we will be discussing about law of karma and power of gratitude. Now, have you ever imagined why your child has come to you? What purpose they have set out for this life? And you should also be mindful that the child has come through you. The child has not come from you. The child will certainly be having its own karmic connections. The child is going to behave in certain ways and you cannot do anything about it. All that you have to do is to develop an understanding towards it. And if you do that, the life is going to be very easy. In this class, we would also be learning about the second tool, which is power of gratitude. You see, I have seen people who are very successful, but they're not contented. I have seen people who are rich, but they're not happy. I have seen people who are very demanding, but they're not thankful for things that they have got. And believe me, if we have a mind which is thankful for things that we have, we will lead a life of happiness and prosperity. So this is what we will be discussing on day 4 of the course. Let us see what do we have for the 5th day of the course. On 5th day, we will be talking about how to develop a winner's mindset. You see, our children have got some certain belief. Maybe they are right, maybe they are wrong. Let's take an example so that we understand it better. Before 2010, it was considered an impossible task to make a double century in one-day cricket. And then came Sachin Tendulkar. He scored a double century. From 2010 to 2020, 6 more players have done this. Belief before 2010 was, this is an impossible task. And the belief after 2010 was, if Sachin could do this, we could also do this. So we will have to be very careful as to what are the sources of belief pattern of our children. We would also be learning a very important lesson here. What affirmation you should make and what you should say to your child so that they start getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Now this is something which is very vague in nature. Now you might say that, how come my child is going to get up at 5 o'clock? It has been many years. But you and I can give it a shot together. These are going to be agenda of our 5th day of the course. If you would like to know more about our course, please contact us over here. We would be happy to help. Thank you very much for watching this video.